Good morning, everyone. So, this morning I'm gonna go look for some apartments. Whew. Last night was a very long night. Very exhausted after that. So, Reva at DDRC told me that if Grace is going to date me at all, or I'm going to date anyone, I can't be in disability housing. So I've made the decision not to do disability housing. For that reason, we did hear back from 3 other companies, but they are saying I have to have my own housing first. Willing to work with me, I just have to have housing first. I've also talked to a couple security companies. They've all said the same thing. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm walking a little bit. I've got about a good hour-long walk before I will be at the first location. I went out, got some breakfast this morning. $20 for breakfast. I learned this morning what cash back is, so I tried that and found out what cash back is. So that's pretty cool. Kind of lame, but I guess it can be useful. I think I may have made a little bit of a mistake on $60 cash back, but whatever. I guess it's a good way to manage money. Apparently, I also had to pay an old motel bill last night, because I woke up this morning to $160 gone out of my bank account, which means I had some sort of debt again. So that got paid off. So that's good. We got a big day ahead. Things are looking really good right now. One thing I absolutely hate is I hate when I'm given information about other artists or other people talking about me. I hate it when I only receive the word news. I never hear anything good. It's always negative. And when I hear always the negative news, I don't always know what to say in response. Because that's been what's been going on. And I feel like that's not fair. That doesn't show the type of person I am at all. And it's not fair at all. Ugh. Holy crap, I'm exhausted this morning. I should have done a motel room again last night, but I would have been at zero. I had to pay that overdraft bill. Oh my god. Ugh. Holy crap. I think it's not fair how when I try to talk or when I want to speak to Grace's family about what's going on and, you know, let them know what I really want and the reason why, and just so everybody's on the same page. Nobody wants to do that. I think that's very, very crazy. And that's not fair for me. Ooh. I'm still being told Grace is moving to Colorado. So I guess I'll update everyone once I know that she's here. But I'm still being told that from Ivan that, and from Grace actually, that they are still getting a house in Colorado for her and Jacob. So, to me, that doesn't make much sense. Why would she get a house and, you know, stay with Jacob in Colorado? That makes zero sense to me. But I guess that, you know, they could do whatever the heck they want. I don't know if that was a form of harassment that they were trying to do towards me or what. But I felt offended by it. Bob is saying that I'm extorting him for money, extorting or whatever it's called. But Bob is saying I'm extorting him for money because of all the pressure Grace is putting on me. I feel like that's not good. Bob doesn't have the money for an apartment. Bob's been putting down about, I want to say, anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a month on me since January. He's been putting down more money towards me than he makes out of his own job, and he can't even afford his living. I mean, my motel rooms and food, where it is right now, comes out to almost $500 a day. That's $1,000 in 48 hours. And now that I got my bank account up and running and have some money going in, the bad news with that is I'm only racking up more debt now. Rather than getting better, every time I do spend money, I'm ending up in thousands of dollars in debt. I do feel bad because I cost Bob so much. And I feel bad that I can't afford an apartment. I also feel very, very bad that fans try to get me kicked out of places all the time. I'm kind of afraid to get an apartment because I'm afraid that somebody will try to call and get me kicked out for something I didn't do. And then I'll be right back on the street and out thousands of dollars. And I don't want to do that. I'm terrified about that. And that's part of the reason why I've been doing motel rooms instead of motels. Motel rooms instead of apartments, because I'm afraid that the fans are going to try to get me kicked out. I am not related to Bob. I guess when it snows, well, I guess I'm going to get an apartment, but I don't know. Because I feel kind of, I don't want to say used for fame and used by Grace by what she's telling me to do. I don't want to say it like that, but I do feel kind of... If you guys have ever heard the term, or when somebody tells you a random story to get you to panic and get you to do something so things can get done faster, I think that that's what she's trying to do. And it's really, in the end, only making things a lot worse. And I don't want to say that that is what's going on, but I do have to say that that does have a role in what's going on. I have in fact seen the contract, and I did sign the contract with Columbia Records. So I don't know what you guys are talking about, because I've seen the contract, I have it all, it's 15 pages, and it is signed, and I am getting the money into a bank account on Friday. Apparently, they opened up a bank account and the money is in the bank account. Part of what I was being told when when Grace first said she was going to come to Colorado, I think she wanted me to get my own place, and wanted to partially. So she wanted to have her own place, but she wanted to be able to stay at my place if need be. I think that's what she wanted to do, and unfortunately she couldn't do that in my disability service that I was with. I did know about the documentary that apparently is coming out on Netflix. I did hear about it. I'm being told Grace is not happy about it. That's all I know. I'm being told it's negative about me. That's all I know. And that Netflix bought it for like $36 million. From TMZ. And they apparently talked with people who have stolen my phones. They've got video clips, other people, and they're trying to go against me. That's all I know. I don't have the apartment yet. I am not allowed to say right now who is involved in the apartment stuff. That's all I can say. I know that there's a lot of confusion revolving around the Grace stuff and if she's coming to Colorado or not. And if I get the apartment, what's going to happen. I know that there's a lot of confusion around that. With me and my family. Bob is involved in it, and he's also confused. So Grace has offered to help. For example, the Twitch streams. She said if I go live on Twitch, she would donate for my apartment. But I'm having issues with Twitch, and the fans are trying to get me canceled. So it's hard for me to do anything when the fans are trying to get me reported all the time. My Cash App I set up as a backup already is canceled or not working right. So that's not good. I have tried to set up backup stuff. I have tried to. Another thing is the record label, Columbia, they asked me to give them my bank account information so they can pay me direct deposit. And Bob and it took time before I could get it. By the time I got my bank account information from Bob, I got told from Columbia, the manager at Columbia, that they have already made a bank account at a different bank, transferred everything, and all I have to do is I have to go there, prove my identity, or something like that is what they're claiming. So that is on Friday. And they've already ordered the card, which I think is a credit card. They've already ordered, and it's going to be delivered at that bank. That's the information I was given, and I have to go on Friday and pick it up. And apparently they're going to set me with a banking app, and I already know the amount that it's supposed to have. So I already know. And with that amount, I could probably do anything up to a $4,000 a month with that amount, and still probably, I want to say, get away with it. So anything with that amount up to probably a $4,000 a month apartment. I on family to drive me because it's